Hi there. Today we're going to talk about how you can find SQL injection using SQL-Map. So for this video, I'm gonna assume that you already know about SQL-Map, but you already know about SQL injection, how it's done, and every theory. But now you wanna know a practical way with SQL-Map to use that to find SQL injection vulnerabilities in web applications. First, I will show you in a vulnerable web application like a lab. For example, test PHP, vulnerable PHP. So, first I'm gonna show you how you can find the parameters using a tool called Katana. uh, I hope you know about that tool. If not, that's not an issue. I'm gonna show you how. So with the tool Katana, we're gonna find the parameters which could be vulnerable. So with those parameters, we are gonna uh, use the SQL-Map to actually scan for SQL vulnerability. After you understand the process, I'm going to show you on some real applications, like we will find targets and then test if they have vulnerability or not. I'm not sure if they have vulnerability or not, but yeah, we'll test it together. But as I told you earlier, we're going to use the lab or the vulnerable application here. So I don't think there are, I can get parameters. I mean, yeah, they might have, but I'm sure they contain the post, not the get. So if I want those get request from the URL, I'm going to use Katana. So let me clear the terminal and try to zoom in so you guys can see better. Okay. As Katana is already in my environment variable, I will just say Katana minus u and then the URL. And after the URL, we are gonna specify that we want only the query URLs, and I don't want any JS or CSS or PNG images, those things. So I'm gonna just put them in a filter. So yeah, this the exclude filter. So I'm gonna add PNG, JPEG. You can also add GPG. That's not the issue. Now let me just hit enter and the process will start. Okay, so it starts scanning. And okay, so I think the parameter here, which is like product php equal product.php, and the parameter cat equal 4, this could be vulnerable. So I'll just check it up like that. Huh, shows nothing. Add an inverted comma. Okay, so we got some errors, and for now errors are a sign that SQL injection might be possible here. Okay, so if SQL-Map is not already installed inside your machine, you can just type SQL-Map GitHub and then install it. It's the Python program, so you can just run it with Python 3. And if you just compile and set it in the environment variable, just you can just call it, normally SQL-Map like any other applications. Most of the security distros like Kali or Parrot have it installed by default. So I'm gonna type SQL-Map, and after the U flag, you're gonna put the URL. Okay. So what happened here? As I wrote minus dbs, so it just exposed the database. Okay. So it uses this payload. You can see these payloads, and it found two databases inside the server. So the two databases are Acquart and Infoschema. Now we are gonna look into Acquart, because most of the times the website name is the actual database. So for the as we know the database, so we're gonna write minus capital D and the database name. And now we're gonna say dash dash tables. databases have tables, so we're gonna find the tables. Oh, it found so quickly. So these are the tables, and now inside the table I wanna seek into the users table. That is the most interesting one among all. So I'm gonna type users, and then I'm gonna just see the columns inside them, as all the tables have columns. And yeah, these are the columns. So we have name, addresses, email. So if I want to dump those, I want to say. So now after the capital C, we've written the columns that we are gonna seek into our dump data, and after the column name I'm gonna say just dash dash dump to dump those data. Okay, there we go. And yeah, we got the name and password, but this is not the name I expected. Okay, let me just check if it has anything good. Yeah, email. So let's test with email and phone, I guess. So before the name I'll pass the email variable. Okay, email, and I think that should be fine, but number, I guess getting the number is okay. So I'm gonna just type the word phone. Yeah, I'm gonna write phone, and that should be good. Okay, so let's test it. uh okay, I don't know why it's showing blank, but in your case it should be fine, it should work fine. And we can also get a interactive SQL shell. So what I'll have to write, I'll just, if I remember correctly, let me check if it has no. Okay, if I'm not wrong, it should be like this: uh dash dash SQL dash shell. Okay, it fired up the shell. So let's check if it's working. Okay, let's print data from user table again. So I'll just type users, and yeah, you can see it's showing all data. But let's say not all. I just want to see email, or yeah, I will just type pass to check the password, and email as same as well. If not password, or phone, or like anything you like. So if I dump phone, you can see this is the dump phone number. And I hope you can also use the bad commands like del and those. But yeah, I don't think it's a lab. I think it's a lab, so it won't cause any harm. But you shouldn't just delete someone's database. That's really really wrong. Okay, now it's time to hunt on a real site. No more labs. So first we'll find sites which could have the vulnerability. So we're gonna just Google Doc for now, or I have some websites in my mind. Okay, let's Google Doc. So I'm gonna first find a website that you know it doesn't give me guarantee that it will have, but it could have. So let's check if any of the site have any kind of vulnerability. Okay, what what the hell. I think I'm not gonna try on this site. I mean, I don't know, man. Did someone literally stored access inside it? I don't know. I could just test any site. So let me just think. Okay, this looks fine. The first one. So let's try to hunt on it. Okay, it's showing error, which is really a good sign. That means it might be you know it might be injectable. So let's go to SQLMap and test this parameter, and let's try to dump the databases. Okay, something wrong happened. What is happening, bro? Okay, I think the issue is with terminal. Okay, I mean it's injectable, it's also showing that, but where is the database I wanted? Exactly. Okay, let me clear it. Try once. Okay, showing something at the top, but that's not what I meant. Okay, let's try opening with a different terminal, and we're gonna test on it. So let's write SQLMap dash u flag, and not this. I have to. Where's the link? Here you go. So there's a link, and I think I just want to check the ID parameter. So let's grab the databases, and let's see. Okay, it gave us three databases, and the reveal, yeah, that's normal. Reveal will be the real one as it's the website name. So I'm gonna type capital D and the database name, and check for tables here. Okay, just like before. I think it's getting, yeah, there you go. Here are the tables. So user is the most interesting one among all of them. I mean, you can see. So I'm gonna check into this user, and yeah, I'm gonna look for columns. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's a lot to process. So I didn't expect it. I would find user passwords and those, but I'm not still sure. So let's first check if we got something or not. So okay, you can see I've specified the columns I wanna dump. So let's run the command and hope we got some really sweet info. There we go. We got the admin password, even though it's encrypted. It's not my part to show you how to decrypt this for this video, but yeah, that's a lot to process. You got the admin password, even though it's encrypted, and for some reason the email isn't showing. But yeah, that's a really critical vulnerability. Okay, let's try on some another website. Okay, let's try on this uh university site, I guess. This looks pretty okay. I don't know any parameter here, so I'll just copy the URL and use katana again to get the info. So I'll just all same, just I'll change the URL to the uh, university site. I don't know which university is it. Okay, and I'm gonna save it into a file in case. Okay, so I've run the file, and I think it should be enough, so I can just close the application right here. Okay, that's fine. Now we're gonna use SQLMap to uh, you know iterate through our through these URLs. So first I need the absolute path, not relative path. So I'm gonna do pwd to get the actual path to the file. So I'm gonna write the whole path to this file, like home slash my username, then the file name. So if I run this, it will iterate through each URL and check if it's vulnerable or not. And looks like the first one is vulnerable. Like the first URL that we got, it's so lucky. Yeah, I think it's vulnerable. Okay, it's doing some check. So if the first URL is vulnerable, then again I don't think we have to do any more testing. I can just go with this one. Okay, I guess we got the databases over here again. Okay, so let's try to iterate through the database and get the tables. Yeah, underscore website. Okay, now there will be few scenarios where you are unable to see through these tables because uh, firewall is protecting it, but in our case it's not happening. But if that happens to you, you try to just bypass the security. Now I think the edu underscore admin might have something, so I'll check the edu underscore admin, so if I could get any info. Okay, looks like you can get the email, login ID and password. So was waiting for, let's try, I guess. Okay, let's dump those infos. Oh, shit, no. Shit, that's not even encrypted. And that's an email, password, and login ID. I mean, I'm not going to, but I could. Can I just check if the password is correct? You know what? Leave it. I don't even want to. Okay. But that's crazy. This vulnerability is crazy. And so, yeah, I want you to test this on these websites, and you know how to how you can find these vulnerabilities. SQL injection is still the most some of the most common vulnerabilities like XSS, even though it keeps me wondered how this type of vulnerabilities that everyone is aware of still are very common in the site website. But yeah, that's what it is. It's really common in websites, and if you dig a little bit, you'd find many websites. I mean, I showed you two websites, two in a row, and all of them got the vulnerability. I can also check on this, but you know, I think that's enough for today. let me know what you find about your finding. Okay, thanks, and I wish you good luck. And I'm sorry if I made any mistake during the videos. I mean, we are not perfect, we made mistakes, so I'm really sorry if I made any mistake during the video. Okay, thank you, bye.